Okay, you know I have to do a review when Sully does hers. I have to do mine. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to play it through and stop when it's appropriate.
Hey guys, it's Sully and happy Friday. All right, so recently we have been discussing some of the chain of custody in the Darlie Routier case. So today I'm going to go back and talk about Darlie. She did just have a meeting with her representative, Vanessa, from the Innocence Project, and I will get you guys updated as soon as I have an update. I know you guys have been waiting for that.
You mean Danelle didn't call you with the good news? Isn't that your scissor sister? Danelle didn't shout it off the rooftops something good was happening in the case?
So I first want to talk about the chain of custody of the clothing and the DNA. So all of the DNA that gets tested in Darlie Routier's case typically always comes back to Darlie. The first thing you have to remember is that she was the only one that survived the attack. So she was the only one to get up and walk around the scene. So most of the low velocity BPA or spatter.
And Damon got up and walked. He got up and walked around the scene, according to Darlie. She stopped and checked him and saw on his back. On TV, she said he was laying there, and then she could see that he had wounds on his back. But her testimony is a little bit different.
Is going to come back to Darlie because she was the only one that was able to get up and walk around. She's the one that picked the weapon up off the floor. She's the one that turned the lights on. She's the one that dialed 911. She's the vacuum as a crutch. And she did stand at the kitchen sink. And she wet towels to provide towels for Darren, who was trying to perform CPR on Devin. Now, Devin was laying face up, and so when Darren went to perform CPR, he asked Darlie to come help him keep Devin's wounds closed so possibly do CPR, although it was a failed attempt because Devin was hit through the pulmonary artery and bled out rather quickly. And so when Darren goes to perform CPR, air and liquid is just coming out of those wounds. So Darlie did provide life-saving measures, and
Darlie did not. And let me repeat this. Darlie did absolutely 100% did not reach down to hold that wound together. No, 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 no. Hold my beer. I'll be right back. I don't know what I said. I mean, do you know if you started or if you got the towels before you called 911 or you called 911 before you got the towel? Or did it happen about the same time? Yeah, I mean, I got the towels and I was calling 911 as I got the towels. All right. And after you got the towels wet, did you take those to Darren? I got a couple of towels wet and I went to Damon first. Okay. I put a towel on Damon's back. There's been a lot of controversy that I didn't do that, but I did do that. I put a towel on my baby's back. You were the only one? The police didn't get any towels out, did they? No, sir. The police did not get any towels out. Darren didn't get any towels out? Darren didn't get any towels out. Darren was trying to save Devin. All right, so you got the towels and you took them over to Damon. I put a towel on Damon and I told him, I said, hold on, baby. And he said, okay, mommy. That's the last thing he said to me. All right, Darlie, just tell us. Best as you recall, what happened after that? I went over to Darren, and Darren was down as he was breathing into Devin's mouth, and I didn't know how to do CPR. I didn't even know what I was doing. When Darren was blowing into Devin's mouth, you could see some blood coming out of the wounds on the side of his chest. All right, what did you do? I didn't know what to do. All I did was put a towel on it. I didn't know what to do. How did you put the towel down? I just put the towel on top of his wound. Okay. After that, I ran back and screamed for Karen. Nowhere in there. Did Darren ask her to help hold that wound? No.
When you go to the small town, you can't get actors because
Nor did she put that wound together with her hands. But I digress. And you were doing so well there for a moment.